Hey Taurus, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot here to do a little weekly connections reading. All right, so I'm going to lay out the cards here first, and then I'll tell you what each one represents. All right, so we have Eight of Pentacles. We've got the Four of Wands. All right, we have the Knight of Cups. We have the High Priestess in the reverse. We have the Ace of Wands. And then we have the Star. Okay, lovely. All right, so the first card here represents why you for them. Okay, so why did you come into this person's life? All right, so we've got the Eight of Pentacles here. So I feel like this is about you came into this person's life to help them progress. Maybe to help them progress in what they're building in the physical world. Okay, so it might be about helping them move forward in their work in some way, or helping them to progress in their life in some way. All right, so let's get some more information about that. All right, so let's see what this is about. Okay, so I feel like this is about helping them progress with certain judgments or opinions that they might have about themselves. Okay, so let's see what this is about here. Barney, get down. All right, so we've got Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So, Barney. Hey. It's a nice day today, so there's a lot going on outside. Barney. Okay, so Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this person has certain judgments about how they progress based on fear, okay? So Six of Pentacles in the reverse, you know, this person has, I feel like, fears about bringing their new intentions into fruition. So let's see why that is. All right, and we've got Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this person really focuses on their limitations. So you might be coming into their life to help them balance that and focus on opportunities instead of what they are limited by. So this person, I feel like, has a lot of judgments about what they can and can't do. Okay, and you are in their life to illuminate what they can do versus what they can't do. All right, so the next card here is about why them for you. Okay, and the Four of Wands speaks to kind of that happily ever after with a partner. Okay, so in some way, this person brings happily ever after into your life where maybe you have lost some belief in that. All right, so they're here to show you that there is happily ever after. There is forever happiness in this physical world. So let's get some more information about that. Okay, friendships. So maybe you're not thinking about having a happily ever after with a particular friend. Maybe that friend or that friendship is you're supposed to realize that building a friendship, that being the foundation, might be the best avenue towards happily ever after. So there might be somebody in your life, or whoever it is that you're thinking about, maybe started as a friendship and it somehow evolved into more, or it started off as very hot and heavy in some way, has kind of nullified down to a friendship. But when we're in a friendship, that's more likely when we are our authentic selves. So maybe this had to be a little bit downgraded for a while into more of a friendship so we could be more comfortable being ourselves. So let's see more information on this. All right, so 10 of Cups in the reverse. So I'm feeling like this is something that started off very hot and heavy. Whether it was in the fantasy stage, whether it was in real life. I feel like the downgrade to the friendship is something that isn't necessarily emotionally fulfilling for you. But I do feel like this is supposed to show you something on how to build on a friendship. So let's see, why the 10 of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Devil. Okay, so this person has come into your life, excuse me, to show you that, maybe the strong devilish bond that you had, ultimately, that hot and heavy connection to begin with, ultimately isn't going to be as emotionally fulfilling as building off the friendship piece of this relationship would be. That's why I feel like this person has come into your life. Like happily ever after looks different than what you might think. Okay? So moving on to the spark. Okay? What is the spark between the two of you? Okay, well, we've got Knight of Cups here, Pisces information. The spark is kind of the mystery of this connection, the mystery of this romance, the mystery of the feelings that we keep to ourselves. So what is that about? All right, we've got mission. Okay, so I feel like both of you are being sparked to follow your mission in life, and both of you are being, I feel like, inspired by the other person to follow what it is your mission is in this life. So let's get some more information about that. Queen of Cups. So your mission right now, I feel like, is a redefinition of what love is. Okay, Queen of Cups energy is Scorpio energy. Knight of Cups is Pisces energy. So, what your mission is emotionally on this planet, and I feel like it's about redefining what your cup of love might look like. All right, so why the Queen of Cups? And then we've got Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. 2 cards of Capricorn here. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. When we're looking at this this spark here, redefining what love might look like. Why this is happening here, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, is because in some way you have shut down on this particular connection or relationship. It's like you're not looking any further. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is shutting down on, you've shut down on the spark. You've shut down on your mission emotionally here with this, within this connection. And you've shut down a little bit when it comes to love. So the spark, I feel like, has been in some way extinguished. But why this connection? First of all, we've got the High Priestess in the reverse. So this connection is about bringing out what's behind the veil, okay? And for you guys, it's the feelings that you don't share with each other. So this connection is really about connecting in a new way, maybe possibly through a friendship, to allow yourselves to be comfortable sharing with each other emotionally. Let's see what this is. All right, regretting something. Okay, there's nothing worse than having regrets, right? So, this connection is about, I feel like it's illuminating what both of you regret not sharing, not sharing with each other emotionally, not listening to your intuition on some level. So it's causing some regrets here. So let's see what that's about. Fool, Aries energy. So what you're regretting is probably what you didn't do versus what you did do. Okay, because the Fool is about getting ready to take a risk in some way that maybe you didn't take, or maybe this is the other person's energy. They're regretting the risk that they didn't take, or this is saying you're losing faith, and you might be afraid about what is behind the veil with the other person, or sharing something that's behind the veil with you. You might have felt like it's too risky, and you are regretting that a little bit. So why the Fool? All right, that's interesting. So we've got the Nine of Wands in the reverse, which is throwing caution to the wind, doing something in spite of your fears, having faith. I feel like you go back and forth between this, or one of you took a risk and one of you didn't. Okay? One of you might have taken a risk to show what's behind the veil, and the other person didn't. I feel like the person that didn't is regretting that. All right? So what are the barriers? What is the resistance here? And then we have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands, this is inspiration, or a fiery type of attraction. So it's almost like the attraction that the two of you have between each other is a barrier to moving this forward. So let's see more information about this. Look at that. Passion. Okay, that's exactly what this is. So the resistance here is the attraction and the passion that the two of you have for each other, not allowing that to come forward. Is that what is behind the veil for the person that regrets not taking action? Very likely it is. So let's get more information on this passion. And the passion is around the Lovers, which is around the attraction. Okay, I've said it many times. The Lovers isn't necessarily about love yet. It's the potential for love, but the Lovers is also about choices. So we're making choices right now that are either propelling us towards that growing passion and love, or we're making choices that are pulling us away from it. Okay, and because this is falling under the barriers part of the reading, it's like the connection itself could be overwhelming with passion and that fiery attraction, and that's actually acting as resistance to this connection. Okay, one more here. Yeah, we have Six of Wands. So this is victory in love, but it's also speaking to the ego. Okay, and it's like this card asks, who do we really care about seeing this? Who do we really care about seeing the passion, the attraction, and the connection that the two of us have? Somebody's worried about what is being seen here. Okay, you see him up on his high horse here, right? And he's surrounded by people. So that can be an internal ego victory by keeping all of this kind of buried, right? Or it's a victory in terms of keeping this connection or passion or attraction, or the connection that the two of you have, secret from other people seeing it for some reason. Okay, and that can be on either side. All right, but it's coming from ego. It's coming from ego in some way. So over here, what we have is what is unspoken between the two of you. And we've got the star, which is your heart's desire. So that just kind of completes the story full circle. What we're not necessarily sharing with each other is, what our heart truly desires here. So let's get a card here. Look at that. The unknown, confirming the position of this card. So the situation is that we're not sharing our heart's desire or what is unknown to the other person. So what's that about? 3 of Cups. Okay, so this goes back to friendship, right? 3 of Cups is about friendship, but when you look at this card, this woman here represents friendship. This woman here represents love. This woman here represents peace. And that peace comes from a balance of friendship and love. And what's unknown right now is, I feel like, the woman in the middle. The heart's desire, the love, is unknown between the two of us. Why the 3 of Cups? And we've got the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So Taurus, that's you. All right. And, there's something about how this scenario is playing out that you don't like, that you don't appreciate, and that you would like to see it unfold in another way. And I feel like it comes down to that friendship piece, right? You would prefer that everything behind this person's veil comes out towards you. You would prefer that, the fiery passion between the two of you is what is blatant versus a resistance point, okay? Because the King of Pentacles in the reverse basically says, it's my way or the highway. You're very much focused on a story that you have in your head. So that means you're not open to how the universe wants to see this unfold. And there's something for you to be learned here. This person came into your life to kind of redefine what the friendship piece of a relationship is, how important that is. So I feel like the universe is saying, if you focus heavily on the friendship of this connection, that's what will release the resistance of this passion. All right. So let's get some advice from Spirit here for you and for this person. So we're going to get 2 for you and 2 for whoever this person is. All right. So for you, we've got relax and open up to Source. Keep your heart open. Yes. Don't be that King of Pentacles in the reverse, right? Shutting down, holding to the story that you have in your head. It might be the story that you've always lived out. If you've ever thought about that, is this relationship or friendship or whatever it is, it might be different because you've only experienced coming together with somebody in one way. And maybe it was always passion and intimacy and fiery energy first, and then friendship later. This feels like when you open the door to a really strong friendship, that unlocks the door to the passion that's here, but it's behind the veil. And somebody who hasn't expressed that passion is regretting that, okay? All right, so that's one for you. Another one for you, give and receive love. Obey the spiritual laws. So ask yourself how much love you're really giving to this right now. If you have shut down King of Pentacles in the reverse to your heart's desire, that's the spiritual law behind that is, what you put out there is what you get back. So you might not be getting a lot back from this person right now. For this person, what do we have? See with enlightened eyes and open to abundance. So I almost feel like that's speaking to what's behind this person's veil. Seeing whatever is behind the veil, revealing that opens them up to abundance. And then we have, with faith, you are invincible. Believe in yourself. Well, you know, that Fool card asks the question, you know, do you have faith? And this person, you know, might be struggling with that a little bit. All right. So, Taurus, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, definitely reach out. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much. Bye.